How about telling me about your first experience with self-advocacy?
Okay, so my first experience with self-advocacy would be um like definitely talking to different people with disabilities about like different challenges. I kind of wanted to help people, with disabilities, try to advocate for themselves and all that stuff. So
Who helped you get into self-advocacy?
I kind of helped myself with different you know, different people that I worked with. Especially um when I was in school and doing academics.
Sometimes you come across people that make fun of those that are disabled. So how
Hmm.
do you handle a situation where either you're being made fun of or someone else with a disability is being made fun of?
If I was in that in those shoes, I kind of take the lead on like figuring out like why does people you know always take advantage of people with disabilities, and sometimes people always say mean stuff to people with disabilities, but like how would they feel if they were in our shoes?
So, well, was there ever a time when you knew you had to advocate for something, but you stopped yourself because you were afraid of how people were going to react or respond?
Knowing that you have this self will to be able to push yourself back up and just know that you have a voice, because if you don't have a voice, how do you interact with people? And knowing people what you want, and people that have you want people in your life to be able to care for you and not like leave you out of the picture, as I said.
Yeah, it's definitely hard when people tell you you can't do things because you're disabled. And it's great that, like you mentioned, that you just sort of like decided to just ignore them and just kind of push yourself back up. Because yeah,
Hmm.
you're right. When you're in the situation, you just have to kind of keep going
Yeah.
and really work hard to, like, prove those people wrong. So that's great.
Don't leave out people with disabilities, because everyone's wants to be included.
When you teach a class, when you teach a training, what would
Hmm.
you say is your favorite part?
Just chipping in when I need to, and or sometimes like knowing that like when I teach a class, I just tell them like to like always stay positive, not always think negatively. Everyone has capabilities of doing really cool things, but like you really have to understand where you stand. You want to be a role model, and I feel like a lot of it is that what mass does, it helps people be role models for people with disabilities, and definitely different people in different capacities. I always say to keep your head up. Having a disability doesn't define a person. Hmm.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to play video games, listen to music. Um, I'm in a I'm actually in a band, so I play, the drums. So as you know, I go out to people. I go out with friends. I you know go out and do fun. Like I've gone bowling. I've done this.
So how do you encourage people with and without disabilities? How do you um like spread the word and encourage people to advocate for those with disabilities?
A disability doesn't define people. What defines people is the advocacy, and what you pursue and what you want and what you dream of having. You can always pursue a dream even though you don't have to drive, but you want to have the driving force to be able to pursue what you want. You have to always have a head up, and have the capability of understanding who you really are, and you have it really important impact on people that have disabilities, and not people that have disabilities.